Good morning. It's Tuesday, March 31st. Hope you're all staying healthy through this pandemic. We're going to work on the floor today. Basically, my thought is if you put the first two plus this one together, well, today's and Thursday's together, you'll have a full yoga class. So today we're going to just start on the floor, maybe bringing the inhale up, exhale down. Just some breathing here. TV commercials are encouraging us to breathe. Find tranquility, mindfulness during this process. So let's take a moment, put our hands on our knees, close our eyes, and breathe. Maybe breathing in over the count of 3. Exhaling over the count of 3. And if you just need to blow that negative energy out through your mouth, that's fine. And always remembering if 3 is too easy for you, you can always expand it to 4 or 5, whatever works the best for you. And now let's look over that right shoulder, see what's going on over there. Back to the center. Look over the left shoulder, back to the center. Again. Just loosening it up here this morning a little. Bring those shoulders up to your ears. Tight, 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 and let them go. Up to your ears, tight, 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 let them go. Oh, props, I forgot to tell you about props. So if you need to pause me, pause me. Block and some kind of a blanket. Okay, so now let's inhale up, palms together, exhale, bring them right down in front of your heart, looking down. Inhale up, exhale, arms out to your sides as you look down. Inhale up, exhale, arms out, and look down. Inhale up, exhale. This time changing that a little. We're going to inhale up, and now we exhale. Only the right arm down, left arm. Just keep those sits bones on the floor, lengthen. Beautiful C curve in that spine. Oh, get those. Tighten this out. Inhale up, exhale the other side. So you're up here. So you inhaled up. So you inhale, your lungs are full. Exhale. Inhale as you bring it back up. Exhale. One more on each side. Beautiful. Now you can leave your legs where they are, or you can uncross them and swing them over to one side. Call them Z legs. And we're going to move into a very gentle seated spinal twist. Remembering in this twist, you want to lift this hip up. So it's like this. And then maybe getting a nice twist in that neck. So again, on this side, twist, see my hip lift? Then it doesn't hurt my spine and I get a beautiful spinal twist. Now let's switch to that other side. Bring them around, switch to the other side, and twist. Beautiful. And now we're going to move to all fours. So let's have those knees supported on that blanket or towel or quilt, whatever is available. Spreading those hands nice and wide apart like starfish, feeling each finger pressing into the floor. Cat-cow stretches. Exhale as you round. Inhale as you release. Exhale as you round. Inhale as you release. So hands are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips. Exhale as you round. Inhale as you release. And now let's extend that right arm and that left leg into a nice spinal balance. Grasping bear. So really feel like somebody's pulling your arm, somebody's pulling your leg. I'm flexing my foot and trying to make spaces between my toes. Bring your arm down, bring your leg down. Cat-cow in the stretch. In the middle here, exhale as you round. Inhale as you release. Now go to the other side. Left. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, now let's bring that down. Let's go to our child pose or our puppy pose for a couple of breaths, whatever you prefer. So child pose is back on the calves. Puppy pose comes down. So you're not sitting back on those legs. Okay, bringing that back up. And now, trying to think of the best way to do this. I think I'm going to put you in full down dog this morning. So keep your block handy because we're going to go into down dog. And then we're going to do some nice hip flexor stretches today. So just getting that whole body ready for the day's activities. So I'm going to curl my toes under, push back. You can still be in cat-cow if you'd rather. I'm just here for a couple moments, stretching out the back of those legs. Maybe you'll go up for a breath and then back down. It's up to you. Always working at your own pace, what feels appropriate to you. Okay, and now let's look for, we're going to make our way to forward fold. So however you need to do that. So we're going to just walk forward, come to forward fold. And just be here for a moment. Soften the knees, just letting that upper body hang so my belly's pulled into my spine. Letting go of all the cares and worries of the day. Maybe not too many so far, but just letting it all go. Enjoy that nice stretch in that spine, that lengthening. Now we're going to inhale, sweep our arms out all the way up. I'm going to back up because I just cut my head off. Bring it right down. So let's inhale up. Swan dive right over to our sun breath. Half lift, lengthening your spine. Back down to that forward fold. I like to kind of bend my knees into chair as I come up. It's those good morning to the thighs. So let's inhale up. Exhale, arms over, swan dive. Nice long in the spine. And then all the way over to forward fold. Half lift, lengthening your spine. Back down to that forward fold. And now it's kind of sinking in on our way up. Bringing them back one more time. And actually being in that chair a little deeper this time as we come up. So inhale up, exhale, swan dive all the way over, forward fold. Half lift, lengthening your spine. Back down to the forward fold, dropping those hips. Being in that chair, slowly coming up. We're going to sink up and down a couple of times into that chair just to say a little good morning to the thighs. So inhale as you sit. I'm saying that backwards. Exhale as you sit. Inhale up. Couple more. Good morning, thighs. How are you? Okay, good job, good job. Now a quick balance of your choice before we move back to the floor for some stretch, hip flexors, and some twisting. So, balance of your choice. Could be just this. long as you're practicing it. Just a simple little balance on one foot. Maybe it goes out, maybe it goes back, maybe you push back. Excuse me. Just a little balance. Whatever, balance with choice. Now setting yourself up, we're going to do that hip flexor. We're going to step back into a hip flexor, do a nice little twist, and maybe jump into that crescent moon. So blanket. I'm going to start at the front of my mat. I might lose my head again. Okay, so we're going to inhale up. Exhale all the way over to your forward fold. You're going to want to bend your knees this time. You're going to step that right leg back over your blanket. Drop your right knee to the floor. And be in that hip flexor lunge. So lunging it forward. Feeling that right in here, hip flexors. Probably sitting more than we're used to right now. So in that hip flexor. And hopefully your block is close by. So you may want to use a block for this. So remember that block has all those different levels or the floor. So what you want to do with the block. So with the block, I put my right hand on the block, my chest will twist, and I'll come up. And if you want to add the back leg extension, by all means, adding that back leg extension. Such a nice stretch. Bringing that back down. Bring your knee back down if it was up. Kind of move this to the other side. Won't need it till later. Bring it back. So pulling that front hip back, flexing your foot. Trying to make spaces between those toes. Now we're going to bring that forward again into that crescent moon, modified crescent moon, or taking it into that full crescent moon. So bringing up that back toes face forward, squeezing those inner thighs. Up we are in crescent moon. Finding a focus because this does become a balance. Okay, bringing that down. I'm going to have you step forward again, forward fold, bring it back up. Thank you. Good job. Let's go to the other side. Okay, so the other side, we're going to step that left leg back this time. Drop that knee, move into that hip flexor, feel that stretch. Nice. Bringing the block in if you feel it's necessary, or going to the floor. I like fingertips here. Rotate. Extending back leg if it feels appropriate. Bringing that down, dropping the knee, pulling that front hip back, stretching. Nice to see you all again today. Bringing that forward again, up into that crescent moon, modified crescent moon, excuse me, or bringing up that back foot, the back leg, excuse me. Nice to have that block handy. Yep, sorry about that today. Okay, and bringing that down, dropping your back knee, drop both knees. We're going to swing here into sitting, back where we started. Let's bring them out long for a second, sitting nice and tall, shoulders back. Time goes so fast when I'm doing these recordings. Let's sit here for a moment, maybe a little foot massage. Maybe allowing the eyes to close, the head to kind of drop down. Remembering this is a nice position to sit in if you have opportunity to prop, put pillows, whatever. Work on hip opening, you know. Hips like to hold stress. So trying to get them to soften. And remembering when you're trying to get an area to soften, get it into a comfortable position. So if I want this to soften, I support it. Takes all the stress off these muscles so that when I release that, I really can see that I've softened those, relaxed those muscles. Maybe just crossing, just sitting, taking a moment to just sit. Sit here.